Good morning, boys and girls. Welcome to Shen Plays. Welcome back to AMASS Factorio with Aavak, Arumba, Mr. Stejo, and Mr. Bentham, also known as Mangled Pork.
Mangled Pork?
Mangled Pork.
Mangled Pork. There we
Bang-
go.
Blade of the
Bangled
Rune King.
Mork.
So, how you doing?
How you doing?
Well, I've noticed that our stone up here has been depleted, so I'm going to redo all these.
Oh, has it? Is it all gone now?
It's all gone. That was
And
quick.
those robots were effective.
I know. They're good at their job.
They really are.
They took our jarbs.
Well, to be fair, they do it a lot better than we do.
Do we
Yeah.
have any robot solder?
Are you suggesting that
robots
we
are
should be... Are you suggesting that we should be replaced by robots? 'Cause that's what I'm hearing.
Yes. Yes, it's pretty. I mean, genuinely, yes. Actually, I think we should. If it's an honest question, yes. They don't sleep. They don't eat. They don't complain about their wages because they don't get paid.
It's so cool to watch as they pick up all the alien artifacts. There's
I
like
know.
waves of different colours.
It's fantastic. I just noticed a bunch of stuff outside, so I gave a deconstruction order, and it was like a robot shotgun happened from the Roboport. It was grand.
Well, I'm gonna start setting up kind of like a robot grid area to build basic stuff.
Oh, right. So you're going to be using the robots because I was thinking in this episode of trying to start automating the construction of the logistics zone expanders and charge ports.
Yep.
Well, not in
that
this
kinda-
episode, but in this group of things.
Well, that's kind of like my idea of like I want like all these Bob's mods upgraded items. They kind of require you to have little upgrade chains.
Yeah.
So I'm using requester chests and passive provider chests so that, like, say you end up with a Mark III assembly machine and you don't want to use that anymore, just throw it into logistic network and the robots will take it over and it'll get upgraded.
Oh, okay, cool. Well, I was actually thinking of, well, if you're setting up like an upgrade chain, then I'll just start the automated construction of the first in each chain, and then it'll just feed into what you're doing.
Sure, that works.
Where are you setting that up? Let me just check you on the map.
We don't have any. We have very little electronic circuit boards in the network. Is there any reason for that? We have 400. We have more robots in this campaign than I do in my own personal campaign, but they seem to not be able to.
Probably
Get the job
working
done.
over a much larger area.
And we have them doing a lot different things. Things that
Yeah.
you probably don't even want them doing.
Oh, excellent! I'll shoot them then. Just shoot them as they fly by.
Don't become a biter, Arumba. We know what happens when any of us turn biter.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah,
Steve
so
gets
these-
very salty, basically.
So these purple ones are called acidic biters. What do they do?
They shoot acid.
Yeah, I was
No,
gonna.
they're
I
not
was gonna-
spitters. They're biters.
They
Yeah, they
bite acid.
bite acid.
They bite acid. Okay.
They inject acidic venom into your veins when they bite.
All right. I believe you.
I think there's one of the. Isn't the flame one not a spitter but a biter instead?
Oh, I don't know.
Because I'm fairly sure that it was just literally biting walls and they were catching on fire. It's just
Well, you
it
do-
just applies its elemental attack when in melee, and that's the only difference I think.
Yeah, you do get the spitters though. You get flame spitters.
Oh, you do get flame ones as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
and flame worms. Worms.
A
I
worm.
was fucking waiting on it.
It's called a
Worm?
worm.
I couldn't
Worms.
even avoid that one. I'm sorry. It's just that's just fantastic.
It's a worm online.
Ooh.
Skyrim.
Ooh. Apparently,
Oh,
Worm
free to
Online
play.
has just had a big
Not free to
update.
play, yeah, it's got local server now. Private server it. That was a big thing.
Ew.
Yes.
How many items can be selected with the smart inserters? Like, how many things can they filter through? Just 5?
Yeah, 5. If you need to filter more things, you can always use the loop.
Well, that's what I'm thinking. Because some of the gold is on top of the gems. Can't really separate it too easily. So I'm just going to bring it all back. You want to put some gems on the belt there, too?
Out of curiosity, are we automatically producing any of the logistics chests?
Don't think so. That's
Nope.
something we should definitely get set up.
Okay.
It's only like a smart chest and a circuit board.
Yeah, but getting it built automatically is a good idea.
Yeah, I'll work on that then first as my
Because
First
then you can
project.
use you can use blueprints, you know, and then the robots will take care of it for you eventually, versus having to craft them all on demand.
Yeah.
If you want to unload a bunch of different stuff from this train, then we could. Oh, actually, because the piercing rounds are in there, it'd end up taking those out.
Isn't it fine with just this selection there? Unsorted gemstone ore?
No, that's a different thing. I think you can
Oh.
you can tick an option and then you get that instead of the individual gems.
Say that again?
I think there's like when you're doing the map generation, you can tick something and then gem deposits give you that instead of
separate. Yeah, okay. So you need separate things here.
Yeah.
But we can only pick 5, and there's actually 6 different kinds.
You can just sort of split it between the different inserters, I guess.
Man, this bus is just.
Get the robots to do it.
complicated.
Instead of using smart inserters, why don't you get the robots to do it?
We're just looking at unloading.
Yeah, get the robots to do it.
We can't unload directly from a train, and we don't want to take the armor-piercing ammo out of it. We can have a second cargo wagon for the armor piercing.
No, it's fine.
Use lasers.
We got a load of oil over here, but it's not hooked up to anything.
Yeah, well, that's because we've already built the, what are they called? The pumps?
The pumps,
We can hook it
right,
up
okay.
when we need it. I think our oil supply is okay at the moment, though.
Well, regarding the bus, what are we doing with that then? Because that literally leads straight into these pumps. What are the plans?
Plans?
Indeed. Things you
Go ahead.
do in advance.
Go ahead and make some. Make some plans. Go.
My plans are not to have the pumps here anymore.
Okay.
Why is stuff blowing up? Turrets
Because
getting
it-
blown up.
It
That's your
could be
job.
I think some of the turrets out in the
They're
wilderness
out in the
from,
wilderness. They're not
Oh,
turrets
okay.
in the base. Yeah,
No
from
big
previous turret creeping where we abandoned them to die.
they'd serve their purpose. We're not
So-
obliged to
deal. That's so hard.
coddle them. Well, life is harsh.
Rudette.
God, that beeping. Kill it
Mhm.
with
It's awesome.
fire.
Also, I need to increase the sounds here.
At some point, we need to turn all these alien artifacts into science packs, don't we?
Yes.
Is there anything else they're used for? I meant to check that Bob's
Alien
Wiki thing.
artifacts. They're used for research, and then they're also, I think, used for certain types of ammo.
Oh yeah, that's right. So I'm
think
wondering
you
if I
actually,
just
like,
just turn all of it into science packs or not.
Yeah, I'm not so sure we're gonna be using the ammo.
I'll probably just do the science pack thing. That's a job for later. I think what I need to do right now is sort out grind wheels because they're being produced
There's not enough.
ridiculously slowly. I need to make a proper array for them somewhere.
Well done.
Well done, me,
Yes.
for deciding I needed to do something.
Yeah. I'm proud. I've got to praise you. Otherwise, you might stop.
I haven't noticed there's a couple of things around the base that use silicon. I was wondering if maybe we should make like a central silicon production and then have it delivered around where it's needed. Because there's bits all over the place.
If it's not broke, don't fix it.
Alright, I'll just make a new one.
Where are our belts? Over here.
Oh, someone's already made Alien Science Pack production.
Probably me. I think it was me. Seems like me.
Oh well.
I'm a claim
I
it.
take all the credit.
Yep,
Yeah, is it
mine.
a good, if it's a good thing, I'll take credit. It does sound like Steve Joe, you're right.
Yeah. Oh, there's no point taking credit for shit things now, is there?
No, not with that attitude.
Titanium production appears to be dead.
Yay!
That
think-
wasn't me.
The issue is rutile. I will track it down.
I
Might be
believe we
some-
only hooked up like one rutile mine, so we just need to move it.
Yeah. I
Oh
got
yeah, there's a bunch
message about
on
that.
mined over there. I will hook that up.
I was really trying to convince myself I didn't care enough to make sure that I had the same belts as were on all of these lines, but I do. even though I've like got stacks of blue belts, I'm gonna start requesting yellow belts just so I have the right color to continue the bus.
Oh, just make the robots do it.
Yeah, they're bringing me the belts. It's just, you know,
Oh,
I was trying not to be lazy, but
okay.
I failed. Right, now I need some actual factories.
Those are being very slowly made. We need to get a lot more stuff added to the logistic network. I've got it set up so that as soon as Stejo hooks up his electronic logic boards and we get some titanium gear wheels and bearings being made, we'll have assembly 5s.
Okay. Lab efficiency, very nice.
And they shall be glorious.
If we do advanced research, we can start unlocking some new science pack stuff.
We are capped on power.
One thing
No.
that I noticed recently, because I'm playing Factorio just off camera sort of thing in my own time, and I've got a tiny factory. Really, you know, it hasn't expanded like this one at all. But oddly, quite a lot of stuff gets done faster, despite the fact I've got far fewer research labs working on things, and it made me realize just how inefficient our factory setup is right now. It must be, because I've got a factory that outputs far less, but does things far quicker.
So, are you doing Bob's mods, though?
Yeah.
Damn. I was hoping I could invalidate your whole argument.
I'm afraid not. Our factory is just, there's something wrong about it. I'm not even going to spend the time to try and work out what it is, because this is just crazy.
So what's the problem?
The aluminum plate production is going to turn off eventually because the bauxite mine is empty. So I just need to find a new source of bauxite. Does anyone know where any bauxite is?
I think there's plenty around because Arumba
Yeah.
kept finding it when he was looking for gold.
Yeah, it's just
There's
look on the
loads
map.
of
It's
bauxite.
yeah.
It's like a
yellow.
Gold
it's
is
like,
color.
yeah.
Yeah.
There's some being mined in the gold site because there was some there as
Yeah.
well. At the moment, it's just in a chest over there. We could ship it in.
Fairly certain. Isn't there some within the walls that we've got currently? Or am
Could
I
be.
imagining that? No, that's rutile.
You know, what's actually slowing down my ability to produce assembly machines is the white circuits, Stejo. Just plain white, like the easy ones. Do you know where those
Oh,
are made
yeah,
or why
that's-
there's...
Do you know who's responsible for making those?
Yeah, it's just because it's a small setup that's here.
Why does
There's
this
not
sound
enough-
like an excuse, Stejo?
Not enough transistors because there's not enough silicon wafers.
Yeah, I just sorted that. That's because Bentham's been using them to make grind wheels.
Okay, so is your ratio fixed then? It's going to actually make things kind of well, or should I just do another white circuit area?
That thing can be upgraded to 12. It's just there's stuff built underneath it now.
Or I could just do this. Just use robots. For everything.
Yes, you could. And that would be really good, but...
I'm a big fan of robots.
No, we've noticed,
You?
actually.
No way.
Apparently I'm the only one who's noticed.
I'm also a big fan of God modules.
Yes. I'm a big fan of God modules, not so much the robots.
Robots are a little bit cheap.
Yeah, that's what I feel. Especially, I think it's because Bob's mods robots get super cheap super quick.
Yeah.
Well, do you guys want to do alien research? I mean, eventually we're going to need to use... We could do faster robot speed if we did alien research. Actually...
We don't need that, we just need the
No.
blues.
Oh, actually, you're
The
right. We
dark
don't
blues?
Can we get battery 2? There you go. We're gonna need that for blue science. Or dark blue science.
even... Yeah. I've not done dark blue science yet.
Oh, never mind, we're doing logistic slots. Yeah, dark blue science is fun. And by fun I mean fucking woeful.
I have
There we
some
go.
semblance of logistic requesting again. Because I keep just manually grabbing stuff, or just not bothering if I don't have the materials. Hello, Stejo.
What are you doing?
I'm gonna steal some of this.
Stejo checks up on Phantom all the time.
What are you doing?
Phantom, I'm here to inspect what you're working on.
I'm going to
Follow him
assume
around
that
for a
this
few minutes and
belt
see
of
what happens.
carbon and calcium chloride is infinite, and therefore I can take everything I need from it. And this may turn out to be a problem later, but for now it's fine.
Not sure about the calcium. The carbon stuff? Yes, because Arumba made it in his usual Arumba way.
Are you complaining about me again?
No, I wasn't. I don't complain about you. Jeez.
You do though. Frequently.
No, I don't complain. There we go. Looks like we've got a lot of silicon wafers being made.
Wafers?
Silicon wafers, aye.
Well, soon I'll. Oh, you've just taken off the supply for the grind wheels. Okay.
Yes. We need them for important things,
Oh,
Like?
thanks.
like circuits,
Like not gems.
like not gems.
Fantastic.
All right, root tiles back. Good, good.
I'm not sure how I'm meant to do this.
I need glass. I will find glass. Or I could request glass.
You
So
should
what are we
request
using
it.
the-
There's there's glass being made. A lot.
What are we using the logic boards for?
Nothing right now. They've just this second been finished. Although we will need to use them for the better robots.
So, Stejo, have you tried out using robots to deliver liquids using
Oh, yeah.
like boxing it all up and stuff?
We're actually doing it just now. That was one of the things I done last episode.
Okay. So I assume then that you like it.
Yeah, it makes a lot of sense because pipes are bullshit and I hate them.
It does feel
how
kind
do
of
you
messy
really feel?
eventually. But I kind of like it. I like it quite a bit. It's just it takes a lot of extra setup and you got to use a lot of requester chests.
Yeah, but
Wow.
it's the same as doing anything with the robots, though. Yeah, it does make more sense.
Can we
Oh,
speed
did
up the electrolyzer twos? I mean, they have module slots. Because someone
Sure.
put down an assembly machine 5 to make silicon wafers.
That was me.
And
I did
there's
that.
just not enough. There's not enough silicon coming in.
Yeah,
Like,
there's
there's a huge
bauxite
delay
on the
because there's
iron
not
line,
enough
by the way,
silicon.
guys.
There's a what now?
There's
Why
bauxite,
is there bauxite on the airline?
bauxite on the iron line. I have
Fix
no
it.
idea. I just saw it.
Probably just getting mined somewhere in the iron mine.
In the iron mine.
Iron mine.
Yeah, the electrolyzer is slow. We don't have the next level of electrolyzers yet, though.
Maybe get a second electrolyzer.
Could do.
You know, I don't think we ever actually did steel on a belt. Like we've been making steel locally
No, steel's on
almost
the belt.
everywhere.
Steel's on a belt. Yeah, part of the main bus.
Really?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm pulling off it right now.
Well,
Oh, the new
Crazy.
steel furnace icon.
Oh yeah, that's the thing that changed. 0.12.8.
well, it's not just the icon. The actual item itself looks different.
Yeah.
The icon looks silly.
Oh,
But
Sprite. Sorry.
the item looks good. Yeah, the sprite.
It's all pipey and in line with the art style.
Oh,
That's kinda cool.
just for future notice, if you're gonna build the electric furnaces, you should not build electric furnaces. Build electric chemical furnaces, and then you have to manually set the recipe But the reason why is that the electrical chemical furnaces are the ones that upgrade into the omni-purpose, faster, better,
Ah,
Yeah.
stronger ones.
very nice.
So
Okay.
regular electric furnaces will end up just becoming useless at some point.
It's so silly.
Yeah, you should be able to upgrade either. There should be multiple recipes for it.
Yeah.
You know, they should add that to the base game, like the ability to have recipes that can use one thing or another, one in place of another, instead of having multiple recipes.
Well, that's just thinking outside the box. It's simply not allowed. It isn't done.
Just not done. Right, I heard
Indeed.
a robot.
Indeed.
Oh, that
yeah.
was just a Arumba talking. Don't worry about him.
Right, we now have passive providers and requester chests being made automatically.
Woo!
We can expand it out to the others if we want to. Right now, I don't see that much of a need because they're the ones that we're generally using. Or is anyone planning to use a lot of storage chests or active provider chests in the future?
Storage
didn't
is
hear you. How
always
many?
nice, but yeah.
How many did you say you set as the minimum?
Sorry?
How many is it going to make?
I'm literally making the chest to store it at the moment, but I imagine I'll just have like 2 stacks or 1 stack or something like that.
So like
Use
50
a-
to 100 of each. That'd be
Use a
good.
green. Use a smart inserter to limit the stack size.
Yeah.
okay.
Everything should be tied to smart inserters, not chests, because we have such a large logistic network now.
Oh, right. Okay, yeah. Sure.
Right. Cool. Well, who brought us in? I think it was Shen, right?
It was.
I
So thanks for watching,
believe so.
everyone. Hope you enjoyed this episode today. We'll be back same time tomorrow to hopefully get some work done. Not like today.
Hey, I've been working.
That's
I'm not productive. All right.
We'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.
Hi.
Take care, everyone.
Bye bye.